Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Vlogs. Tracy here, and to another fun-filled morning. Well, it's morning for you, but it's early evening for me. So this is my experiment to see how making these videos at the end of my day works out. I was thinking of all the pros and cons of it, you know. So firstly, I haven't got to battle my ridiculously slow internet, trying to get it on in the mornings, and spending hours of my day, my morning, doing that. So the internet is the one plus. Another is that I can free up time to do all the things in life that we need to do, plus make some items and do tutorials and stuff like that. I will still make other videos during the day, but it has been a bit of a challenge, and I've kind of raced against the clock to do stuff before Gary comes home, so that will help with that. I'll also, in theory, have more to talk about. I know. Oh no, but I could have more things to talk about because I've done something with my day rather than get up and I've slept. That's all I've usually got really in my arsenal. But in theory, I should have more noteworthy stuff to talk about. I can't promise it, but I might. It's just sort of disclaimer that I might not. Anyway, had a really interesting day today. Gary knows how to treat a girl. Took me to the tip. Yep, we got rid of the ceiling that he pulled down, and then we had breakfast at a really nice cafe. We also went and had a look in another Poundland. They had no yarn. No, tell a lie, they did. They had a few balls of stuff that feels like it comes out of a magazine. That I've said it before. It's rough, man. Really rough. It feels like you make amigurumi toys with it. Bear with me a second, guys. That was Gary. He brought me a drink. So, oh, that's lovely. Oh, some cherry diet Coke of Pepsi stuff. It could be actually Pepsi Max, but it might be the one that I get from Tesco, which I really like. And it's 65p for a big bottle. Skinflint. No, I mean, it's really nice. I like it a lot. Where was I? Oh yeah. So yeah, he knows how to show a girl a good time. We went to the tip. Went to another Poundland over on the mainland because Gary couldn't get his no nails that he buys in there, for his DIYing. And in our local one, they only had really small tubes which would last him all of 5 minutes. So I said, he had to go for a blood test. So I said, while we're over there, we'll have a look and see if they've got it. And I'll have a look because I know that there is another colour in the Poundland yarn. Remember this one that I went and got the other day? There is one that's totally different. It's got either dark blue or black going through it and light colours. I haven't seen that one at all. So I went in there and they had this yarn that does resemble the stuff you get out of magazines for making amigurumi projects. And my hair seems so fat. Not me, the hair. Well, I do, but I'm just talking about my hair for now. So awful, horrible yarn. So I said to the lady, do you not have any of the new yarns? She said, oh, there's some yarn right there. I went, no thanks, it's horrible. I said, no, it's not nice. She said, oh, maybe after the Mother's Day stuff has gone out of the shop, perhaps they'll have more space and they might be bringing it in then because they haven't got a lot of space. And I thought, well, it's crazy because it's much bigger than ours and there's room for it in ours. Got my light stuck. Too many leads. I need to sort them out. It's become a bit like spaghetti. Just a tangle, Okay, where was we? What one did I do yesterday? A gas was 35 cents a gallon. Well, I did that one out of space then. Maybe not. Catching fireflies could occupy an entire evening. No, we don't have fireflies. No. Probably because the UK was never warm enough for such things. Still, isn't it? We had the sun out today, but boy, was it a bit nippy. It was all right on the island where we are, but we got off and it was so windy, and the wind was cold, and all I had on was a hoodie. It was like freezing. And as we were walking along, it was actually hurting me. It was that cold. And so, yeah, didn't do much walking around, to be honest with you, not outside. And then once I'd eaten, I was fine. It's like maybe I was a bit kind of hungry at the same time. I don't know, but yeah. So I'll say, maybe I'll have more to talk about, but then again, maybe not. So anyway, I went after the tip and breakfast. We booked up our dental hygienist, and as I passed the dental hygienist, I had a look over at the shop that was, I can't remember the name of it at this precise moment in time, but the last time, I've done a couple of yarn quests in there, and the last time I went, she said that they were going to open the shop next door, and it was going to be both. She was going to have the yarn in one and all the other crafts that she does in the other one. And it was open, so I thought, okay, we'll do a little yarn quest then. So I did my short, and then we went in, and Gary did come in, and I got some yarn. So yes, I bought my yarn today for another yarn quest, and I'm in the process of uploading that now, but it probably won't be until next week, because weekends, I don't know, are different. I find they're vastly different. But yeah, and I came home, and I went into Krista from the Secret Yarnery's live stream for a little while. So yeah, all those things that I used to be able to do, like go into live streams, talk to Krista, and all that sort of thing. If I do these in the evening or the early, see, Gary's watching shows that I don't mind watching occasionally, but I really cannot be doing with them, watching them all the time. And they are things like Tipping Point and The Chase, and if you're from the UK, you'll know exactly what they are. But basically they're game shows, and we've got Jeopardy now. We've got Jeopardy, we've got what's that word? No, it's like Wordle, but it's not. I can't remember what it's called. Probably someone will tell me. But they're all on one after another, and when they stop, you get Deal or No Deal, and it goes on every day. I don't mind these things once in a while, but every day I get it. And it was bad enough in my old house, because my ex was obsessed with those, and I thought I'd escaped that, to be honest with you. Gary's doing it. It's like, what? Anyway, I've left him to it, and it gives me an hour to fiddle faddle around in here and do my bits and bobs. I know how much you like me saying that. So yesterday's one was double Grogu. So this is for the weekend. So one page does 2 days. But there we go. That'll be the weekend then. Yeah. I did buy some lovely yarn though, so watch out for that. And I'm busy swatching. This mess of stuff is my swatches. Is me swatch, not all of them, but there's 3 there, possibly 4, because one. But what I decided to do, instead of just swatching them, is make something with that swatch, rather than just have loads and loads of squares of yarn made up that I end up can't be bothered to undo and throw away, which seems a bit silly, isn't it, when it's a really nice yarn that you want to keep. So sometimes I've frogged them and then they're a ball. But what I thought I'd do is, instead of just say making this square thing, I would do a project with it. After all, I can't, it's got to be my yarn. I have to take it out of the shop. I can't sell that again. So here's one I fiddled about with, half price. Could do, people wouldn't mind, I suppose. Anyway, yeah, so dental hygienist next Thursday coming, I should say. I'm really not looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to it because I have an ultra sensitive tooth there. It's doesn't like the cold, and every now and then, even without that, I get these like little electric shock feelings going, "Nyeh." And I thought, oh dear, gonna have some work done. I know it, because last time she didn't say I needed anything done, but I'm sure a filling or part of a filling had fallen out. So I've got a feeling that my more than 10 years, probably about 15 years of not needing any work done, apart from when I broke my composite and had to have it refixed. Other than that, but it's not even my tooth. It's just pretend tooth. So yeah, but I did pick up a leaflet, so I really want to straighten them. I know they're not like really badly wonky, but this one gets pushed out by this one. It does actually get pushed out of alignment. They used to be a lot straighter, my teeth, than they are now. And it's Invisalign, so I was going to have a little look at that, but it's over $3,000 as pop, so it's obviously an interest-free credit job, but they send you these retainers and you have to wear them, and I thought that'll make YouTube interesting, wouldn't it, with me having them. They're supposed to be like invisible-ish. I don't think they are. So she said, just take them out to eat. I thought I could maybe take them out to YouTube as well. Probably never have them in, that's the trouble. So yeah, I don't know if we can have a think about that, because I did want to do it. So there used to be a company that were doing them really, really inexpensively, but they've gone under, and she said they were awful, that company. She said they always got inundated with people who things had gone wrong, because you never see a dentist with that company. You just ordered them online and they sent them to you, and I don't know if they sent you something to buy on or whatever, but they were never fitted properly, and so they caused more problems, which real dentists had to sort out. So in a way, I'm glad I didn't get suckered into that. It was a blessing for me that they went under before I could afford to buy them, but because they weren't expensive. But luckily, I dragged my heels about it, and I didn't go in for that, which is a good thing, because they were just an imitation of Invisalign, but Invisalign do it properly, if not massively overpriced, I have to say. But then it's dentistry, and it's always massively overpriced. It's like any kind of in a way, you get your NHS treatment, but anything that you want to have done other and beyond the NHS proportion that they'll give, you pay for, don't you? And then that's paying for as an NHS, but then there's paying for as a private, and that's just mega. But we're quite lucky that we do actually have, I've got to turn my fan off, it was hot. We're lucky that we do have an NHS dentist. We got in quite luckily before all the kerfuffle of not being able to get one. But I had picked up a leaflet that showed Gary that they are taking patients there. So, yeah, it can't be. Must be some areas where it is really, really hard to do, not to find yourself a dentist. Other areas not so bad. Obviously, this one's not so bad. Don't really think I've got anything else to babble on about now. But I'm kind of liking doing it later on. It's so much easier for me because I can just, I haven't got that feeling that I've got to get up, and get going. Although I did this morning, because I had to take Gary for a blood test. I didn't take him, but I had to go with him. So yeah, we did get up and out, but I haven't got that pressure, I guess. And then thinking, how am I going to fit that in if I do have to go? How am I going to fit that in if we go here, there and everywhere? So, and I'll probably, we'll have more things that have happened to talk about and yarn and stuff. So yeah, I'm busy working on the swatches, and some of them are projects. So that will maybe, I will definitely, I think, do a couple of tutorials there. One of them is I'm perfecting my circle. I made a granny circle blanket some time ago, which is very, very popular, has a lot of views. But I thought at the time, I can do this better, And so I'm working on that with this swatch, and once I've done it I will do a tutorial, like an update of a granny circle, to make a big circle blanket should you wish. So yeah, and the other one, well, you'll have to wait and see, because I don't want to give too much away. Gotta have steak for dinner. What's I gotta have? It made it sound like it was a chore. It's not a chore. Hopefully Gary will cook today. I've been doing so much cooking recently. I feel like I do most of it now, like the lion's share. I'll probably end up doing it. I've got to cook a chicken as well, because it was taken out of the freezer and we didn't get to use it. So I've got to cook it, and then we can either have that and for when we're hungry or whatever. But Gary can take some to work as well. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I had some positive feedback about changing my recording time. Looking at this image of me, I look like I'm all hair. I'm not, honestly. It's just it is quite thick now, I have to say, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, I was lamenting when it got really thin, but I could do Ellie Mae, couldn't I? My brain, it just doesn't work like other people's, does it? It goes off in these little tangents, and the car just can't seem to rein it in. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And I'll see you on the next one. Oh, by the way, before we go, I don't know if I mentioned it yesterday, but Rocksteady's just started a new trial. I just have to do a patch test today and see if it reacts. If not, I'll be applying it to myself this evening for the first time. Thanks for watching. Bye.